Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today I'm going to be doing a quick showcase for the STR EZA Goten on the new Siblings Bond category. In my opinion, he is the best link partner for the new LR Gohan and Goten, and I'm going to show him off here just to show you what he can do in his own right, because obviously we got 3 of those tickets that you can use in the barbershop in order to get 3 copies of any of the selection of the 3 family Kamehameha units. Well, of course Gohan took him out. I wanted to put Goten in that second slot just to show how well he tanks, but of course Gohan took him out. So I bought that AGL Gohan. I'm going to have them linked up for the first part of this video. Just actually, let's get the friends slightly better, so let's not have them on rotation. Ultimate Gohan is a decent unit to use as a link partner for the LR brothers, but not amazing, as you can see. So let's just do this. I'm deliberately not going to give them super attacks. So yeah, I'll have him linked up with the LR towards the later part of the video, just because I already did a showcase for the LR and used Goten as one of the partners, so I don't want it to be exactly the same. I'm trying to show off what Goten can do. So I have him linked up with the AGL Family Kamehameha Gohan because they have the exact same link set. So let me bring up the overlay here and we'll go over it very quickly. So Furious Kamehameha Super Saiyan Goten. His leader skill is a sort of weird nuking leader. You're never going to use him as a leader, so we don't really need to go over that. His super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy, raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. And then his passive, he changed physical key spheres to rainbow, and then attack and defense plus 70% just as standard. He also has the disables rampage thing, but that's only for specific Broly events. So, and then his link skills: Blazing Battle, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, and Shattering the Limit. Like I said, all links that the AGL Gohan has. And then he is in Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Boys and Girls, and Siblings Bond. So he's in most of the categories that the LR Brothers unit is in, which means on most teams he's probably still going to be the best link partner for him. Plus, I saw some people saying that the Gohan might be the better link partner because, like I said, they do have the exact same link set. However, the Gohan's passive gives him an attack and defense boost, whereas the Goten has the orb changing, which, because he changes physical spheres to rainbow, that might make it easier, and has in my own experience of playing with the units. Sometimes that can make it easier to join a whole bunch of tech orbs together. So anyway, we'll jump back in here. We can put Goten in the first slot. We've got a support unit on rotation. So even before he supers, because he didn't get to super in that first rotation, so he hasn't even had the raises defense by 30% for 3 turns from his passive yet. So let's see how well he can tank against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So neutral damage. And there you go, 9 damage. And that's before he had a single defense raise, because he didn't get to super attack the first time we saw him on rotation. And then we get a 1.5 crit. I had someone tell me in a Facebook group earlier that he doesn't hit hard. So, I mean, I know this is, you know, like the second stage of an older event, but there's a crit for 1.5 mil. So I don't really know what else to say with that. So let's see, I could put them together just for the little bit of extra attack from Super Saiyan, but don't really need to do that, so let's let them super attack, even though it is the showcase for the Goten. I guess we might as well. In fact, Goten will have an LR Brothers coming onto his next rotation, I think, so that's when we'll switch up the rotations. But 2.7 from these guys already. There's a nice additional as well. So yeah, I mean, the title might seem like it's a bit baity, but I have been debating this like all day on Twitter and on Facebook. The fact that after testing them out most of yesterday, I'm perfectly happy to defend the standpoint that the LR Gohan and Goten are better than the LR Vegito and Gogeta. Now, there's definitely an argument to be made for after they fuse, because once they fuse, they become incredibly good. But that's not something that you get to see very often. And like, there's this new Goku event on JP that is very difficult and actually allows you to see all of the transformations, which is very cool, but we don't have that yet. And we don't have the LR Super Saiyan 4s yet, so I'm quite confident to state that, in my opinion, LR, Gohan and Goten are the best Dokkan Fest exclusive LR on Global right now. So I would definitely recommend, if you haven't summoned for them already, before the step-ups thing disappears, the fact that you can get 4 multi-summons for 110 stones is absolutely worth it. There's some fantastic units on that banner. Obviously, the worth of every banner is different for each person depending on their box, but I know for me personally, I still needed dupes for most of the featured units. So I would say the banner is pretty good. Obviously, there's a couple of trash featured units in there, like the physical Super Saiyan Goku. Even like the Int Goten, I think is a really good unit, but you definitely don't want to pull him as like a guaranteed featured on this banner. But 3.1 from the LRs, and then of course we get, oh well, they crit, so they don't even need to, because yeah, the built-in additional from the LR, and the fact that they're a tech unit means that this unit has the ability to additional and crit without any dupes. Whereas if you look at Vegito or Gogeta, I mean, take Vegito as the perfect example. If you have no dupes in him, all you have is a free level 5 dodge. Whereas no dupes in the LR, Gohan and Goten gets you a free additional, which could be a super attack, and then the potential to crit. So if you were to deal with perfect RNG, that's like 2 critical super attacks compared to 1 super attack and then the ability to dodge. So, but yeah, this is the only time, like the first turn of the event is pretty much the only time you will struggle for key with this unit, because they're going to get off an attack, they're most likely going to get off some kind of additional, which means the next time we see them, they've already got 2 more key than they had last time. And obviously on this rotation, we don't have a key support unit in the 3rd slot, which I think the community is kind of aware at this point how useful support items are, support units are. I know, like, back before I started my channel, you would always see comments on like D3's videos and stuff about why we were using support units on teams, and it obviously makes much more sense to capitalize on your 2 main rotation units by giving them a support unit floating into the 3rd slot. So in a similar sort of vein, as long as you have a key support coming in that 3rd slot, or a link partner that actually has decent links with them, or like for example Goten, the fact that he changes orbs, then yeah, you're not going to worry too much. And that's the thing, even without getting the 18 key super, they're putting up some pretty decent numbers. Every single attack raises their attack by 10% up to a maximum of an extra 100%. So the unit is just incredible. I feel like judging an LR based on what they do in the very first turn of the fight is a little bit short-sighted. I feel like maybe we've become a little bit spoiled with LRs nowadays, that people seem to think if you can't get an LR in the very first turn, I guess I'm going to have to break my rotation there, but if you can't get an LR on the very first turn to get their 18 key super with some ridiculously high attack stat, that somehow that LR isn't good. But obviously that's not the way the game works. So I'm going to skip the Dokkan attack completely, because we don't need to see a Dokkan attack from Super Saiyan 2, Great Saiyan Man. And then depending on how well Omega's damage reduction holds up, we might not take him out with the LR. So we can get to see one final attack from Goten. We've still got a 3 million attack stat, but Omega has pretty good damage reduction. Oof, just about. Except we get the additional, of course. So I guess we'll keep going. We'll see one more attack from Goten just to get that attack stat again. Right, so they're stuck in the middle, that's fine. As long as he doesn't super me, which we should be fine anyway. Actually, let's deliberately not 18 key super with them this time. those. You get the level 5 dodge from Gohan. But yeah, so this Goten, I would say, absolutely is the best unit out of the 3 family Kamehameha units. So, depending on how many copies of each ones you had before you use those 3 tickets that we were given, I would definitely recommend getting copies of him. Obviously, like the collector part of me, and I'm sure part of you out there as well, would want to have at least 1 copy of all 3 if you don't already. But I would honestly say, if you don't care about that, or you already have 1 copy of all 3, I would just use those 3 tickets to get 3 copies of Goten. Especially if you pulled this unit. Like and I would almost go as far as to say, if you pulled this unit and you don't have any of them, just get 3 copies of Goten because he's that good. So, but at least we're going to see the active skill here. Let's just use that first. We're probably not going to do a huge amount of damage against Omega because of his damage reduction, but let's see what we can do. Well, we still did over 1 million, and considering the that Omega has that built-in damage reduction, that's pretty decent. In fact, you know what? We'll just leave the rotation like this, as strange as it is, because there's no way we're not going to finish him off this turn. So, yes, the level 3 dodge coming in for the family Kamehameha Gohan. You know me, all the family Kamehameha units have 3 dodge. So, and he just gets a crit and finishes him off. So the Gohan is very good as well. Honestly, I would say the Goku is the worst of the 3, but only because there are so many other Super Saiyan Gokus in the game that are probably better. But yeah, the Goten is definitely the better of the 3 family Kamehameha units. And if you have the LR, best linking partner for him. So there you go. Anyway, let me know down below in the comments what you think. If you feel confident that you can challenge my assertion that LR, Gohan and Goten are better than Vegeta and Gogeta, let me know why in the comments down below, and we'll get some healthy debate going. Although, please all be respectful to each other in the comments, even if you don't agree, because we're all Ningens here. So, anyway, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow my Twitch channel or join my Discord. The links are in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.